Ladies and gentlemen, it's time! It's March Madness time! Let's get it!
I'd win. Truth or dare, truth or die, you get euthanized, I spy with my mind's eye, scrutinize, I've been up for 3 nights on my last life, past life, been in space and time like this is half-life.
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the Sky's the Limit Sports Channel. So today, it's time, ladies and gentlemen. It's time. March Madness is here. The madness is here. I did this video last year with my boy Nyan Sports. Unfortunately, we weren't able to do it this year. My man's busy, but shout out to him. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing this one on my own. This one's gonna be on my own, but it makes it a little bit easier to edit because you know you have to get files from him and other shit like that. It was a long story. So last year I didn't get one team right.
Sorry, it's a waste of my time. It's a waste of my time.
I just hope that it's not the same thing this year. You know, when I have to make rant videos about a 16 seed beating a 1 seed. Hopefully I ain't gotta do that video again. Are you kidding me? Who are you? Who are they? Who are they? Please, somebody tell me. Who is that school? Who are they? No. Who are they? Who are they? Who are they? How do they beat Virginia? How? Yo, killing me with this. It's March Madness. We are going to get into this, right into the picks. I don't want to waste any time. I don't want to waste any of you guys' time. College basketball, I followed it a little bit more this year than I have in past years. So I know maybe a little bit more about, more so with the top heavy teams, not necessarily about the other underground teams, the teams that win their conference championship and they get an automatic bid in. I didn't pay too much attention to those teams necessarily, but they're the top heavy teams I did pay attention to a little bit more this year than I have in years past. Yeah, we're gonna get into this. Here we are, we're on bracketology tournament challenge. You see I have not picked. I'm doing this live as we speak right now. I've not picked anybody yet. We're gonna start out with the East region, and we're gonna start off with the people who have as the favorite to win this entire tournament, and that is Duke. They are playing what? NDS or NC? It don't matter. Duke gonna win. I don't care. I don't give a fuck who they play. They're gonna win that game. It's just that simple. VCU versus UCF. Not familiar too much with these two teams, but I know VCU is a basketball school. So just off of that, alone, that's my opinion. VCU going within. Mississippi State and Liberty. Now this hits home for me because my parents, they went to Mississippi State. My dad has been talking a lot of trash this year about Mississippi State and how good they are. They didn't make the tournament last year, but they are this year. You got your boy Tyson Carter and those boys down there in Mississippi State. I've seen them play in person before. You guys may have seen that vlog last year when they played at SFA, the school that I go to, Steve Boston. Yeah, they didn't make the tournament this year. They went 14-16 this year. But we're not gonna talk about SFA, you know. We're not gonna talk about it. We had injuries this year, all right? We had injuries, all right? But yeah, Mississippi State versus Liberty. Liberty is very good. Liberty has a 28-6 record. Oh, I'm compelled to pick. I'm sorry, Dad. I'm compelled to pick the upset here. I'm compelled to pick the upset because I looked at how Mississippi State played against Tennessee. Tennessee is a really good team now. Man, you gotta pick the. I'm picking it. I'm sorry. I'm picking it. I'm sorry. I gotta do it. I gotta pick the upset. My dad gonna kill me. Oh, when he see this video, he gonna kill me. Oh my God. You gotta pick upset to this. That's my first upset pick. I'm picking Liberty to Mississippi State. All right. Virginia Tech versus St. Louis. Don't know much about this game. I'm gonna go with St. Louis. Maryland versus, I believe that's either Belmont or Temple. I would think Temple's gonna win that game, but Maryland's gonna win the game overall. LSU versus Yale. LSU is a very good basketball team. I don't see them getting beat. If they do, I'm gonna be scratching my head. Louisville versus Minnesota. I saw someone say that this is, how could they schedule this game? I need to be filled in on this. What's the issue with this in particular, with this story? I'm a little confused about this because Louisville, Minnesota are playing each other. Louisville, as we know, they blew that huge lead against Duke. That made me a non-believer already, so I'm picking Minnesota. off of that game alone, I'm picking Minnesota. I'm sorry. And Michigan State versus Bradley. Michigan State's gonna win. They are missing. I believe his name's Langford. I forget the dude's name. But Langford, he's a pretty good player. But yeah, shout out to the boy Richard. I know you be rooting for Michigan State. I seen you going to pretty much every single tournament game. I saw you. But yeah, I'm going Michigan State. That's the East side done for the first round. Let's go to the West. We got Gonzaga versus is that Prairie View? PV, I think they might Prairie View or Florida. I'm not sure. Gonzaga's gonna win. Cuse versus Baylor. I'm going with Cuse. No question. I'm going with Cuse. I just am. I'm going with Cuse. Jaden Boeheim in that zone still somehow works. It still somehow works. I don't know. Murray State versus Marquette. John Morant is getting this done. I don't care. John Morant is getting this done. Marquette, I'm not sure who you have. But I know Murray State's got John Morant, and that boy's going number 2 overall. Over RJ Barrett. Yes, I said it. Although most people are saying that now, but yeah, I got John Morant getting that 5 to 12 upset. I think mostly everyone's gonna pick John Morant to win that game, but we'll see. Florida State versus Vermont. What's Vermont's record? 27-6. Florida State's pretty good. I'm gonna go with Florida State on that one. Buffalo. This is some action, as my boy at Nine Sports would say, some action. They did beat Bowling Green. They went 31-3. Holy shit. They won the last 3 games. I'm going with Buffalo. Texas Tech was looking like people picked Texas Tech to go to the Final Four. People are having them as a sleeper team. I'm gonna pick them to win this game. Nevada and Florida. Yeah, I'm going with Nevada. I don't know how the hell Florida got in with a 19-15 record, but they got in. But yeah, Nevada's winning. Michigan versus Montana. Montana, I heard people talking about Montana's got some shooting now. So this actually could be a lot closer game than people realize, but I'm going with Michigan. But I would not be surprised at all if this is like the big upset that happens. It wouldn't surprise me at all if Montana pulled it off. Wouldn't surprise me. But I'm going with Michigan to win that game now. Virginia, look here. If you let Gardner Webb beat you, if you let them beat you, you lose to 16 seed 2 years in a row. I might need to take a flight down to Virginia and slap each and every one of y'all players. Y'all had better not lose this year. It better not happen. I'm dead serious about this. I better not have to make another damn rant video about y'all losing to a 16 seed. It better not happen. That's that. Now, Ole Miss and Oklahoma. Heard a little bit about Ole Miss. I think I'm gonna pick Ole Miss to win this game. Wisconsin against Oregon. I'm going with Oregon. Even though they don't have the boy Bowl, they still play really, really well this year. Wisconsin, I just don't know nobody. But yeah, I'm going with Oregon for that game. Kansas State versus UC Irvine. I'm gonna pick an upset here. I'm gonna pick UC Irvine. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pick it. I don't know. We'll see. St. Mary's versus Villanova. I got St. Mary's. Villanova's not the same team. They've lost to Josh Hart. They've lost Divinchenko, how do you say that? They lost him to the league. St. Mary's, they beat Gonzaga in the tournament. I'm going with St. Mary's. I think they're going to get it done. Purdue and Old Dominion. Purdue, they've always been a good basketball school. Old Dominion, I'm just not a believer. Cincinnati and Iowa, going Cincinnati. They've always been a decent basketball school. Tennessee and Colgate. Tennessee is the other team that people are high on. I'm going with them to peak. Colgate. How's your school named after some toothpaste? What the fuck? North Carolina versus Iona. North Carolina. Yeah. Utah State versus Washington. I'm going with Washington on this game. Going with Washington. I think they're the better team. Washington a little bit. Auburn versus New Mexico State. Going with Auburn. They won the SEC championship. Didn't expect them to do that, but they did. But yeah, I'm going with them. Kansas versus. Should I piss at Nyan Sports off and pick Northwestern? Should I do it? Nah, I ain't gonna do it. Not yet. I'm not gonna pick. I'm not gonna do it yet. But I'm gonna pick Kansas to win that game. Iowa State versus Ohio State. Yeah, I'm going with Iowa State. Houston versus Georgia State. Georgia State's pretty good, but Houston was really good this year. Even though they don't play in a great conference, but I'm picking them to win. Wofford versus Seton Hall. I've heard a lot about Wofford. Like, Wofford is a sleeper team. Look out for them. I'm picking them to win. Kentucky versus Abilene Christian. Kentucky. Yeah, Kentucky. All right, let's go up to the East. Duke versus VCU. I got Duke. Yeah, it's just Duke. Liberty versus Virginia Tech. I got V-Tech winning that game. I got Virginia Tech winning that game. LSU versus Maryland. LSU, not that hard for me. Minnesota versus Michigan State. Actually could be a pretty good game, but I got Michigan State winning. Syracuse versus Gonzaga. I'm picking Cuse. I'm picking upset. I think Cuse gonna get Gonzaga. Gonzaga, the way they played against St. Mary's scares me, bro. The way they played against them, that's scary, man. And Cuse, they played well against a lot of top teams. They played really well. I think Cuse is gonna win it. Murray State versus Florida State. Can John Morant get it done? John Morant will be a legend if he gets it. I think he's gonna get it. I think he's gonna do it. I'm gonna pick Murray State to get it. I'm gonna pick them to get it. Buffalo versus Texas Tech. Ooh. Buffalo is a very good scoring team. They can score really, really well. Texas Tech, not so much. If you can hit shots in the tournament, you can win game. I'm going with Buffalo. Michigan versus Nevada. I got Michigan winning that game. Let's go down. Oh, I already went through all that. Let's go up to the to the second round of the West. Didn't realize it. Let's go to the second round of the South. Virginia versus Ole Miss. I got Virginia. Oregon versus UC Irvine. I got Oregon. Got Oregon winning that game. St. Mary's versus Purdue. Purdue's too good of a basketball school. I'm going with Purdue. Tennessee versus Cincinnati. Tennessee, got them going. Let's go to the Midwest. Carolina versus Washington. Got Carolina. Auburn is winning this game. Nyan Sports, they're winning this game.
That's it. Done. I've had.
They're winning it. They're beating Kansas. You're out. You're not going to the Sweet 16. No. Houston versus Iowa State. I'm gonna go with Houston. I'm gonna go with Houston. Kentucky versus Wofford. Kentucky. Wofford, this actually could be a pretty good game, but I'm going with Kentucky. Let's go to the Sweet 16. Duke versus Virginia Tech. I don't think they're any match. I'm going with Duke. LSU versus Michigan State. I'm going with Michigan State. Izzo and those boys, even though they're missing probably one of the best players, I still think they're gonna get past LSU. LSU's a really good basketball team this year. Syracuse versus Murray State, the most unlikely Sweet 16. Am I a dick riding John Morant, bro? Man, he's so good, bro. He's so good, dog, man. I can't bet against this dude, bro. I can't bet against it. I'm going with him. Michigan versus Buffalo. I got Michigan. This is where it ends for Buffalo. Oh, I'm sorry. That's where it ends. Then we got, let's go to the South, Sweet 16, Virginia versus Oregon. I got Virginia. Yeah. Tennessee versus Purdue. I got Tennessee winning. Got Tennessee getting there. Carolina versus Auburn. I got Carolina. I got Carolina getting to Elite Eight. I got Kentucky beating U of H. I got the winning there. The Elite Eight. Who is going to the Final Four? Duke versus Michigan State. I think Duke, the fact that Duke cannot shoot is going to hurt them. And a team like Michigan State, coached by Tom Izzo, I think can be had. I think Michigan State going to the Final Four. I'm not picking Duke. I know people were like, what? You ain't picking them. They got to get at least to the Final Four. I don't think they get into the Final Four, y'all. I just don't. They just don't shoot well enough. I'm sorry. They just don't. They just don't shoot well enough to my liking. They just don't. Man, Michigan versus Murray State. I'm going with Michigan. I'm going with Michigan. Michigan gonna get there. Michigan's gonna get there. They're gonna get to the Final Four. Yeah, and then Carolina versus Kentucky. I got North Carolina. And then Virginia versus Tennessee. I got Tennessee. So my Final Four is Michigan State, Michigan. That's gonna be very interesting. Tennessee and North Carolina. That is my Final Four. So, who do I have getting to the national championship game? I'm going with Izzo. I'm going with Michigan State. They're getting to the national championship game. And I'm going with North Carolina. It's going to be North Carolina versus Michigan State once again. And who's going to win it all? I'm going with North Carolina. And I'm going with them to win it. I'm going with them to win it. 68 to 65. That is the final score. I'm submitting my pick. Y'all ain't gonna see all that. But yeah, that is who I am picking to win it all this year. I'm going with North Carolina. North Carolina just seems like a more complete team this year. They've been able to compete with all the big teams. Luke May is that dude. Kobe White is fast as shit. Yeah, I think North Carolina gonna get it this year, and they're gonna beat Michigan State to get there. I know people be like, how the hell do you not have Duke there? No team has gone to the Final Four and shot like how they shot. They shoot like, what, 30% from three-point range? They're like one of the bottom feeders in the league when it comes to that. So I just don't see how they get it done. I just don't. But that's my bracket this year, ladies and gentlemen. That's how we're doing it this year. North Carolina is gonna win it all. You guys can let me know who you guys think is going to win the NCAA tournament in the comments. Yeah, that's it for this video. More sports videos coming in the future. I may have some rant videos on some upsets that happened this weekend, because I'm sure there's probably gonna be some that I don't even pick that's gonna piss me off, because I was pissed off last year when Virginia lost. That was probably it was the biggest upset in college sports history. Not college basketball sports history, in my opinion. You can debate that. I don't think there's a debate for it. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. March Madness is here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what the fuck happens this year. Anyway, guys, like this video up. Really appreciate that. Subscribe if you are new. And we're out. Peace.
Perfect.